Gyansthan. If I were to define Gyansthan in one sentence, it would be a one-stop solution to upskill yourself, which hopefully in the future will become a one-stop solution for everything education. Our journey started in the year 2021. I was an engineering graduate and I had realized the difference between what the industry wants and what academics offers already. Luckily, around the same time, the new education policy came in, which also spoke about the importance of skill development for students in India. And that's when I found the problem statement I would like to solve. India has the world's largest youth population, but yet, majority number of unemployable youth in the world are also in India. And we thought of solving that by creating proper skill development opportunities for the youth in India. But we thought not to start at college level, but rather starting very, very young, right from the age of 3, 4 and 5. And that's where Gyansthan came into existence. I was very fortunate that I was able to meet some of the most well-renowned celebrities from different walks of life who were willing to associate with Gyansthan and create academies with us. Cyrus Brocha, who was a dear friend, when I reached out to him and told him we should start a speech and drama academy, he was so very happy to do so. Using the vast experience that he has in his field, we were able to create a curriculum which will help future theatre practitioners find a roadmap to success. But not just him. Kunal Vijaykar, Leslie Lewis, Nikki Mehta, Subhash Ghai, Suhani Shah, Shruti Seth, Salim Merchant, Amish Tripathi, all of these individuals, many of whom did not even know me before I pitched Gyansthan to them for the first time, were so very happy to use their experience to create curriculums for students which can be utilized to help students who have a passion in a respective field find a roadmap to make it their future profession. But it's not only the celebrities, some of the most well-renowned brands as well. Shamak Dawar in dance education, Chess Base India in chess, international brands like La Liga from Spain or NBA from USA. Even the most well-renowned Indian brand in Vedic Maths and Abacus, Indian Institute of Vedic Maths and Abacus. We had all these brands trust Gyansthan to help us reach each and every nook and cranny of our country and help students get a platform to learn life skills, skill sets which will actually help them find jobs and success in the future.
One of the ways how Gyansthan serves schools is via student training. What started as a mere small workshop has converted into large year-long training programs. 5 years ago, we commenced by training students in short immersive workshops which led to proper tangible outcomes. Now those results then carried forward to after-school programs as well, where students after the regular school hours started attending Gyansthan's after-school programs, where 1 day a week for an hour, students get to learn right from MUN to financial literacy to communication skills and speech and drama. Gyansthan student training just does not stop there. We then continued to training students into year-long curriculum, where our trainers became visiting faculty to numerous institutions across India and started training students in regular timetable. A math lecture gets seamlessly replaced by a financial literacy lecture, or an English lecture is now translated by a speech and drama lecture of Gyansthan. This training program happens during school hours for the entire academic year. We have successfully serviced almost 175 odd institutions across the country, whether in the format of workshops, after-school programs, or year-long training.
The next department at Gyansthan is Futuristic Learning Initiatives. The idea of this department was simple. We wanted to revisit every aspect of education and try to better it. Under the same, we came up with our very first initiative called the Educational Tours. Back then, when I was a student, the definition of an industrial visit was that we never visited any industry. Now imagine if you are pursuing your software engineering and you are given a chance to visit the Google headquarters, meet the senior experts out there, where they tell you more about the initiatives at Google, where they tell you the skill sets required to enter the industry. What kind of an impact would it have on your career? This is the exact problem what Educational Tours is trying to solve. We're planning and trying to bridge the gap between industry and education, where students from various walks of life and various disciplines, they come together in a city, they meet various people of prominence and visit places of prominence and try to learn the practical aspect of their respective industry.
Another initiative that we came up with was teacher training. As a natural extension to the student training that we were doing, we aim to make sure that we empower educators across India to learn skill sets, which will help them impact the tens of thousands of students that they are going to teach in their entire career. From teaching them how to represent themselves better, how to be role models for their students, to also learning various different skill sets which are going to help them improve their day-to-day working to leave maximum impacts on students and give the students the best opportunity to actually find their talent is what we do in our faculty training programs.
The next initiative that Gyansthan had is called Event Support for schools and conglomerates who wish to improve their cultural events by having better dance, music, or dramatic performances, and maybe even have the best celebrities be a part of these events. Gyansthan offers their support to schools and companies all across the country.
Over the last 5 years, using these 4 initiatives, we've been able to have an impact on more than 5 lakh students across our country. But our journey doesn't stop here. Rather, we're going to take further and further steps in order to make sure that we are able to become, as I said at the beginning of this video, a one-stop solution for everything education. There are 2 new initiatives on those lines which we've already created. The first one is GCE, Gyansthan Center for Enrichment and Excellence. In this, we have created 5 physical centers in Mumbai in order to help students, irrespective of which school they study in, which college they study in, to learn from our academies and upskill themselves. So that we are no longer only a B2B2C company, but rather our first step towards becoming a B2C company as well. The second initiative that Gyansthan has taken in the same lines is called Gyansthan SkillTech. We are creating an online platform so that it doesn't matter whether you stay in Kashmir or Kanyakumari, whether you stay in Dimapur or Dadar, you are able to learn from the very best in the country skill sets which are going to help you become better in every aspect of your life. Right from personality development to communication skills to financial literacy, we are going to teach skill sets which our nation requires on this platform at costs which are extremely cheap and accessible for every individual. So yes, Gyansthan is not just a company or an organization, but rather it's a movement to revolutionize everything in the education space. And I hope in whatever capacity you feel right, you will join our revolution as well very soon.